agility stats, you slay the dragon.
Yeah. Is that RuneScape or?
D&D is kind of what I was going for.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't played either. I'm just uncultured.
Yeah, you're on my case about watching anime. You haven't even played RuneScape, loser.
I watch it. I watch RuneScape YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh man, the good old PK vids of the early 2000s.
I don't really know what's going on, but I enjoy them.
Oh, you tell me you didn't get those? You didn't get those poison plus dragon dagger PK drops, bro?
Ooh, yeah.
Talk to him. Send them back to Lumbridge. That's what NiP are looking to do here v Sinners.
Keck walk.
It's not elimination, but it is major qualification. NiP to the T side of their map pick. Map 2, let's get it on.
After seeing those entries on Inferno, I think Overpass will be even more severe. And I think when NiP's Inferno or Overpass looks good is when their T entries look good.
Well, if Brollan's performance on Inferno was anything to go off of, entries, name of the game. Rez tried to dodge a flash, got rocked by a shock. We saw
definitely
the
ate
dual
that flash
Berettas. Last
too,
time,
Val.
3 kills. Neofrag just 1 this time. And ZEDKO gonna tuck down into the waters. Ooh, Esatag's picked up them dual Berettas, but it's Plopsky with the kill. Quick rotate in from Graffiti, bomb plant from Plopsky. 3 versus 3 in the post.
I think he was just spotted.
Maybe. But see, the thing is, are you confident with dual Berettas? Esatag will bring one with him to the watery grave. That is the depths of this B site. Plopsky peeks back around the side. Shocks on 46 health. Not the best spot for him, but 2 clean headshots. Or just a little bit of body spam. He works the body. Rip, jab, kick. And just like that, we got Sinners winning pistol. A CT side that has started better than that of Inferno.
4
now
kills.
They gotta convert.
Shock. 4 kills. Very powerful 4K here. Look at how beautifully handled that was. I think forsyy should have probably got that kill on Plopsky in the first place.
Sure.
So I feel very happy for Sinners that his teammate got the last 2.
Now they got to convert. But this is not an NiP that is too intimidated by losing pistol. They'll buy right up double AK, Galil, and Deeks.
Yeah, they got that bomb plant. They'll feel pretty comfy. Don't want to waste too many grenades though here. Oh, but Neofrag starts out with an early opening. Oh no! forsyy gets caught trying to fall off, and that gun will try to be recollected by the MP9. It's an upgrade for beastik. And immediately they rock back around to Monster. Neofrag on the hunt. No flash for him, so I think he'll just search this. But they have 2 rifles that can both peek off each other. Timing's in, but Neofrag loses his duel. Teammate gets caught. Shock is low. And he actually manages to escape, but now they know no one's on the right side of Monster. They'll start to make their way out. Smoke goes a bit deep. But it's enough to scare NiP back. For a second, they've still got a minute. And they've already got significant compensation for their efforts just walking around, re-aggressing. They caught Sinners, trying to get back some info.
They've got good reason to be nervous. Nearly half of the players in this 7-man situation, very low.
Here's the interesting thing. We've got 3 smokes for NiP, no flashbangs.
Maybe their frags will be flashy enough. Exec coming in. 20-second mark. These are where the CTs are stacked. Incendiary goes to where no one's coming in from. And Rez, quick headshot onto ZEDKO. Shock's going to try to press that FAMAS up close versus Plopsky. It works, but it's Rez with the double kill that takes off all of the pressure and all of the chances. beastik concedes it, and the pistol round means
nothing.
Zilch.
Nada. NiP's worst attributes are their T-sides. They improve those, and it seems like Brollan is definitely adding a lot. Then they could win some big matches because some of their CT sides are actually phenomenal, for sure. Probably need still a little bit work on Inferno.
What's the struggle on the T side, you think? What's the weakness?
Honestly, Plopsky's a really poor T-side player. Just to name one. I think, well, to be fair, I can put it this way. Hampus was probably the only good T-side player before Brollan came on. Only pointed out Plopsky's particularly low on T-side in terms of efficacy. And I think that their slow crawl defaults work really well when teams get uncomfortable and start peeking. And when they're feeling good, they're all hitting shots like they did last map. Then they can crumble CT defenses. When it looks bad, these T players are a bit too passive. They work a little bit too slowly. The punishes don't come to them. And then I think that's when they lose to some better teams. But I think Brollan just looks so well seasoned, and really is just such a two-way player. Really great pickup for NiP.
Nice dink. Hampus dropped to 57. A deagle headshot should mean a kill, but not in this case. Just a warning sign. Brez, blind as a bat. Those flashbangs, smoke grenades, and Molotovs just blanket the B site. Missed heaven smoke. That could open up a possibility for NeoFrag to just dish out some damage. Scout also line of sight clearly.
They missed their heaven smoke?
Yeah, left peek. T-side missed it.
Ooh.
forsyy gonna punish him for it.
And now look what happens.
Bomb drop 3 from forsyy. NeoFrag's in with the deagle. It is only ZEDKO, a missed heaven smoke from the ninjas.
That's all forsyy needs.
And with it, the Force Wars begin. Unless ZEDKO wants to pull off a clutch with 40 seconds, but I mean, they know that bomb is dropped. The smoked, or rather unsmoked, heaven position for the scout player will be fine, as he is primed to kill ZEDKO on a dime. Reconfirming that he is still here. Almost. That would have been a cool way to at least take one player out. But now you're at the 20-second mark, and ZEDKO needs to die. Who's he taking with him? beastik at the very least. Good dink damage. One more, maybe. But no. ZEDKO gonna end that one, and forsyy, man of the round, as he comes in with the 3 kills on the scout. They just could not get pushed past that pillar.
It's forsy's revenge map. After getting blown away every round in the second half of Inferno, he's back, and he's doing it with an even cooler weapon, the scoot.
Rowdy scouting. T-side, what's the call? Rez all in, everybody all in. Buy, buy, buy. Buy low, sell high. AK and a scout. ZEDKO gonna try to do his best forsyy impression. beastik, yeah, good job to turn attention to hampus. Instant headshot, easy does it. Falls back, but the gun will be picked back up. Or excuse me, hampus never had it. I lie. Miss nade, that could have taken maybe half of Rez down. Oh, there was 2 AKs. Excuse me. Maybe I need LASIK. I do. I do. I literally...
Give me those glasses.
Yeah, maybe I can see more with them off.
Still a chance here for NiP. Moving in silence on T side. They've got the right idea. There are no players in bathrooms at the moment. Passively spotting. Still 3 CTs await them. And forsyy has a scout. I don't want to say only a scout. He's shown us what he can do with that.
Clean clip in the last one.
They'll get spotted.
beastik knows it. Not going to show any flesh. forsyy ready for the peaks here. 30 seconds. NiP, what you going to do? Push through that smoke? They've got the flash, and it works wonderfully. There's the scout player down. NeoFrag and beastik activate very nicely. Scout damage for ZEDKO, but that is all she wrote for NiP. They're 1 round to Sinners 3.
Yeah. Yep. Nice. Something that always kind of sucks is, like, if an entire setup hinges on one player jump spotting, then you could have got them to react way sooner. You threw 1 flashbang, you know? So sometimes we'll see, like, in a setup like this, I mean, they're waiting on the sign player jump spotting to spot 1 in bathrooms at 39 seconds. And if you do it too late, you got to commit to the site, you know, that you're about to go to. So that's why sometimes it is good to throw out an empty flashbang sometimes, take a peek a little earlier, take a risk here or there. Jump spotting is definitely one of the safest and best ways to get info in CS, 100%, but It's also quite fickle in the sense that it's scary to continuously do it after you see someone.
Wasting no time breezing through this one. Quick kill. Good push from forsyy. Looks to make some money, afford himself a nice clean op. Age of the Sinners players between 20 and 24. All 5 of them.
Yeah, young lads. Oh, crazy that one missed, you know, heaven smoke and 2 saves.
All turned upside down.
Yeah, it all turned upside down.
Yeah. You give forsyy a chance where he's not getting one tapped down mid on Inferno. Suddenly NiP look like the lesser team. So all of this, the price of a single utility mistake.
Yeah.
Call that the butterfly effect. They're going to walk right into the 2 AKs here. This is going to be a shooting gallery down the pipe and down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
Easy does it between ZEDKO and NeoFrag. Perfect setup from Sinners. They were on high alert.
They have
0 challenge.
3 fully caps lock name players.
Mm-hmm. They're very loud.
Yes. It's like walking onto the court with the Monstars. They're just bigger than you.
And 2 entirely lowercase players.
Balance. Yin-yang. Harmony.
Also, 0 numbers across all 5. Just letters.
Cohesion. Camaraderie. Sinners.
Quick one from Plopsky, looking for the fire. Not there. Oh, that's... Ooh, ah. forsyy. He's trying to go for a deep off peak, but instead he's just like surfing, looking the wrong way. Probably caught by a flash.
Wait a second. There is a flaw there, right? There's no smoke and tunnel or molly?
No. No, there was no molly for him to peek into that with.
Maybe they were pranking him.
I mean, Plopsky had his smoke out like in anticipation because Plopsky was always going to play that quickly. And instead, you've just got an opper point blank looking at the wrong direction. Surfing like this is a community server, not an RMR qualifier. Plopsky's locked into the corner. Brollan double kill, triple kill from
Brollan.
Connector. Huge clawback because beastik was giving us a little bit of Connector control, and that gets swept away alongside all of Sinners.
Don't want to boil it down to one nade, but yeah, you know, he flies out for the surf, and if they're just defaulting outside monster, it's fine. But you usually put some things in place to at least give yourself an advantage when you take short control. They did have someone in stairs, so that means if the op got a kill, the stairs door could open and they could potentially really crush an attack towards short. But otherwise, it looked like the opper just had no idea about the timings because he had no support grenades there.
It was a weird one.
Yeah.
We need like a top-down replay where we figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah, maybe it missed. Maybe it was a bad call. There's the molly this time around.
And Plopsky immediately extinguishes it, posts up on short B. Very much on his own at the moment. He's got hampus outside just to make sure that the monster push doesn't actually come through. Heavy emphasis from Sinners down on B. This could put pressure on beastik, just solo lurking upper bathrooms. And we can see NiP getting dangerously closer to him, but for the moment, Sinners kind of corralled on the other side of the map in Brollan. He can smell him. He knows he was here.
Yeah, that's doo's a brewing.
He knows that you were here not long ago, and he's going to find beastik with his back turned. Oh, it's ugly!
He's going to let someone else do it.
No.
Oh, no, he's not.
It's still his for the taking. Now we get that quick scramble back up to the A site. forsy's going to try to get in fast enough, but we already see the grenades coming down long, and ZEDKO posted up. The CT's in the open!
Oh, yeah.
Double up from ZEDKO made way too easy. NiP's third round win, a piece of cake.
There's certain players who lose in certain positions that really unravels your setups. The rotations are so scary for the CT side when that kind of kill goes down. And the last 2 CTs will show themselves, so they know there's no retake in play. And now they'll actually be hunted down in their spawns. But will they survive?
If Brollan has anything to say about it, no. hampus could come up from the ladder.
They're not actually kind of crunching this, so... Oh. Ah, there it is.
Shock goes down for free. Now ZEDKO just waiting to get into the club. He's going to be hunted to the very end. ZEDKO just staying tucked. Bomb. Oh, doesn't blow up fast enough, and Brollan predicts the position. A clean sweep of the CT side puts NiP 1 round away, and Sinners back to the pistols.
Brollan, very tricky. Don't know how he sussed that out, but yeah, like you said, he could smell him. This is a nice angle from ZEDKO, yeah.
Yeah. They thought they had better timing, but, you know, that is the danger you play with 4 guys B site for the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, your A site player has that kind of responsibility, and I think maybe beastik goes for some kind of flank around A to get info that way, really hoping they're not in bathrooms for that second. And we'll say that Brollan moved quite quickly through the top of bathrooms, but I think also they didn't have an idea that CTs were opping, so that's why he just moved a little bit faster.
Even going back to Inferno, I would say there was some really good moments where, like, we'd see Sinners have top banana control, bottom banana control, go for, like, a departure, and then NiP do such a good job, like water, of just taking any little space you give up. Like, it's the internal timings that I think NiP have an edge in. That round's a good example of it. The moment we see solo beastik in bathrooms go long is when Brollan just follows him. Like, it's literally 2 seconds after, 3 seconds after.
Yeah, that's the Fnatic spirit.
Yeah, he's so hot on their heels. We're gonna get the quad boost.
That was organized so well, but
yeah, it falls.
There's also no one there, so they'll still actually just transpose into a full monster hit.
This is cute.
Very, very cute. They're so close together and very tall.
Camaraderie. If we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose together. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die together. We are the Sinners.
The question is, will they rotate?
Out of principle, I say you stay locked in this boost forever.
I agree.
From start to finish.
The nomadic tribe.
They'll find nothing as NiP tie this game up. Easy 4th round for the Ninjas, and it really does just kind of remind us that all of this success from Sinners, barring the pistol round, which was just a legitimate win, it's all about NiP missing that heaven smoke and the 3K scout from forsyy.
It really does. Yeah, it really does.
Ramifications after that. Then things stabilize, and NiP just back to winning ways, as they were on Inferno. Happy to play from behind, and once they've caught up, they don't let go. forsyy with 1 kill on the USP. That is it. That is all. Guns back up for the defense. Or is it? Yeah, okay, there it is.
Yeah, the op gets to forsyy. Of course, Overpass picked by NiP, as per.
Mo, when you go to drop your teammates' weapons, do you do that new feature that Valorant introduced where, like, you just drop it right to them in their inventory? Or do you still buy it and then throw it?
I'm kind of a boomer. I don't really even know how to do that.
Me neither. So I just want to make sure that we are still buying guns and then pressing G to throw them.
I do. The only reason I really do want to use that is just because
sometimes you got to pass the guy with the right spawn.
No, sometimes you press G and it just falls at your feet for no reason.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not the better system, but it is the better system.
Yeah.
beastik, solo peek, bottom connector, dead for that one. forsyy, nice little snap down into Brollan, but it does cost him a lot of his health. We can see the CTs eyeing up this monster push. That's their own smoke ahead of them. It is being held by Plopsky. Bomb still in the depths of T-spawn. They're going to phase their own smoke. Plopsky, ooh, gets caught by it. Shot nice. 2K, but there's ZEDKO with the trade frag that matters most.
Yeah, that is a great refrag. And they killed the 3rd player on B as well.
ZEDKO waits out the train. Remove it.
Just looking at name tags here, they should be pretty comfortable about the idea of going B. But they also still have time to work, and of course the CTs might be really scared and make some crazy rotation. So forsyy, timing for him if he catches hampus going down the stairs, but it looks like he might miss the window. He's going to hear this nade getting thrown.
Oh, there's the run.
Oh, sure.
No way.
Oh my god, what?
Oh, that would have been a huge kill, because the Neofrag's sitting comfortably on this B site where the solo bomb run comes in. Neofrag peeks onto hampus's short play. A smoke grenade that misses again, and ZEDKO in a 1 versus 2, he knows that there's a player close, knows that the rotator's low, Molotov onto the feet of Neofrag, but that's not going to be his problem. He gets his 8th and 9th kill of this map with a solo hold, seeing as forsyy was so far from it, comfortable in that B site. We got Sinners with a round win.
I think beastik and Neofrag have impressed me the most with the way that they've played. How about you?
I would say I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I've seen like nice kills from forsyy, but overall, in terms of numbers,
yeah. Some plays where it looks like, but some plays, sometimes maybe good. Oh, another stack. Okay, they'll try this boost again. Oh, there was a chance he peeked heaven. It was close. And I think this will be actually communicated. So they don't get a kill. The CTs can start to push around A, and they're readying this attack. Rez will molly this position, and I don't... Yeah, he's going to hear this. Oh, man, that just went in pretty much as badly as it could have for NeoFrag. I'm not sure if he had a smoke to deal with that.
Good recovery.
Yeah, this is big.
Brollan dry walking around the long corner.
I think this was NiP's fear after the boost. They just know the CTs will probably look for info.
Another smoke goes down as well. That's not going to make this job any easier.
Imagine.
Just shoot. It's honestly that simple.
Imagine.
Sometimes just shoot. Shoot more.
Imagine.
Oh, do it.
Imagine.
Right
Imagine.
Now Shock's going to peek. It works out for ZEDKO. ZEDKO with the fire.
Oh.
Rez falls to 1 health. And they get through that B site.
Yeah.
beastik quick on their heels. This could still pay off for him. Maybe he gets 1, maybe he gets 2. Hampus not going to be spotted. forsyy looking like he's already on the save, and so beastik is instead just hunting some exits. Unless he miraculously picks up a couple of kills really quick and can justify going on his own, but nah, he's going to concede this. This gun way too valuable, and it is the Ninjas back to winning ways.
That was good from ZEDKO, just lined it up, ready for the smoke to come up for that exact moment where they might peek at the end of wood wall. And that's just the one small mistake that allowed Sinners to give up the site. There weren't enough time for counter utility, and their headshot player, I guess, also didn't have a smoke or just didn't want to use it. I'm not exactly sure. So.
Is that a Danish flag on the notes? Oh no, Swedish flag is the same shape. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
It's a black and white print. It's a black and white. It's a black and white. It's the same shape.
That's why you were defending Sweden earlier.
Ooh, that got close. At a geography law. I know the difference between the Baltics and the Balkans nowadays.
That's good.
Okay. It's a step in the right direction.
I'm glad Heku isn't here. She'd quiz me. She kept waiting until I was more and more drunk, too, and then asking me again.
Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania.
Baltics or Balkans?
Baltics.
Okay.
And there's way more Balkans, so no quiz, okay?
Yeah.
No quiz here. Give us another couple of years.
HLTV.
Tied up, folks. All tied up. And unfortunately for the Sinners, the Ninjas looking to peel away on this T side. We're going to get the forsyy op peek into mid. Sees nothing, thanks to a well-placed fat flash.
That was the fattest flash.
Thick. I like this from beastik though. Don't shy away. You know, if you're under weaponized, make your moves.
Under weaponized.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, he punches the same peak actually, which.
That's like a solo peek.
There's
There's no layers. No layers to that at all for the Sinners on the B site.
Yeah, they didn't have. I don't know if ZEDKO had a gun there, but.
Not even. I think it was just the A1S and op between beastik and forsyy. They put all their eggs in the A basket.
Yeah. I give it a shot. That's all NiP need.
And with it, a 6th terrorist round win. So I'm getting a similar flavor to Inferno. NiP, they can just kind of stall out a little bit. They can take their time in some of these offensive rounds, and ultimately, they just find the crack in the armor.
That is when NiP are the strongest and the scariest, for sure.
Good pack mentality from the NiP players as well. Everybody putting in numbers.
I think it's really the explosiveness. I mean, it's always been a thing in Swedish Counter-Strike where, like, Fnatic were a totally unique way of playing the game. Unique to everyone, kind of like the Furia of the past. And no one can duplicate it, and no other Swedish teams or anything were like it. It's like, it was just different. So that also kind of made them, they were like iconic, but weren't really like a team that you would replicate. Just you didn't have the pieces. You don't have JW, you don't have Flesha, you don't have Pronax calling mid rounds. You don't have like these certain things. Olaf, of course. You know, Crims. They just all had this weird balance that just you couldn't change up. But then they were also the premier Swedish team, you know, and NiP. I mean, for a long time, like no one really knew who was even calling something. You know, just they had just such a default style, very strong individuals.
Oh, good nade. Brollan down to half health. Oh, saw a little head there.
Imagine though.
Imagine that if he hit that flick shot.
That would have been probably the fastest.
If he hit that flick shot, I would take all my clothes off and go home.
Okay.
In that order.
I'm glad he didn't hit it.
Brollan going to clear the upper bathrooms. Nothing here from Sinners. Little flash to try and disrupt the comfort. forsyy looking to draw them into beastik. NiP do such a good job at times of just like falling silent. Little question mark here. forsyy off duel. Gonna beat ZEDKO in that one. Repeat. Rez feeling frisky, feeling risky. hampus also dropped to 1/3 of his health. Nice 2 kills from forsyy so far. And as he keeps that op on cycle, you'd think that NiP contemplate the run in and eventually beastik. He should be able to activate here from the side of the half wall. hampus will catch one. The dink is there versus Rez, but it's not good enough from beastik. No kill to his name. Man advantage still comfortably for Sinners. Bomb site under wraps, and the bomb itself slowly encroaching closer. Brollan with a smoke over top. Good peek from NeoFrag to finish off what beastik started, and it's gotta be a clutch from the kid prodigy.
He's coming up.
Missed the first shot on the jump up. He can feel that there's another one here.
Oh my God. Imagine.
You know that was close.
Oh, that was scary.
Brollan lets those bullets fly, and it is the Sinners with a round win. forsyy, good op kills. You know, racked up a cost versus NiP as they slow walk that A presence.
You can really see how much he wants to repeak. Huh? As soon as he got that op down, he's like, sweet, I can repeak as much as I want. But honestly, it's not even the reason he died. The reason he died is because NeoFrag didn't cover that long player. Just started kind of playing for himself on the site, let the long player out, and then almost compromised the setup. That came very close.
As this half is tied at 6. beastik going to be a little more forward-facing, and this is a call to the B site. The B site beckons them. Shock, well-timed smoke. Lots of players on the other end of that as they throw their flashes. Plopsky peeled off.
And they'll pull back.
beastik's not going to give them any room either.
Yeah, that's great. This just comes down to if they want to hold this, but they just don't. They don't have enough people to get everything done. So actually, beastik's going to lock them in. Now, the one flaw about this is stairs is still completely open. So the CTs kind of still have to respond by having an extra player on A. So honestly, either beastik goes down the ladder or goes to the full flank, but there is a timing where he needs to push at some point. Because they're not going to come back through spawn at, you know, probably around now.
Pressing close. Shock does have support. NeoFrag ready when he's needed. Rez is that first contact, spotted from the water. Can't get the second, but Shock gonna finish off Brollan. Here comes hampus out from Monster, right into the waiting hands of ZEDKO. We got a 2v3 evened out. And remember beastik, he's been breathing down their neck this entire time. He will get into position, but the fight from hampus. Oh, forsyy disrespects the heaven smoke. ZEDKO just sitting in the open. Plucked like a duck. forsyy, oh, nice. 2 kills for him, a 1v2 clutch on the B site, and a lead for the CT side of Sinners.
Hey, well done in the 1v2. Kind of surprised hampus took that fight the way he did. Yeah, probably could have played that a little bit more drawn out. Of course, there still probably would have been a chance to op him back. I think beastik's flank was a little slow there, because it got to the point where now they're just looking for the flank in case someone came out of short and is flanking Monster.
For sure.
But all that being said, they still had 3 people in the site to hold, so you can't really ask for more than that. And they have to put up some pretty good numbers. The only thing is NiP's entries have been so good that I think even 3 players on a site is not always good enough.
How intimidating is that? Gotta start stacking 4. Brollan, couple of rounds now. He just walks into the scope of forsyy.
Yeah.
He's kind of getting countered out with that op play. This time at least there's a flash to work with, but it wasn't very blinding. So without Brollan, the entries not going as smoothly, but still connector taken, short under question. B site soon to be sieged.
I love beastik's position when you're up numbers.
Yeah, just leave a guy floating here.
Yeah.
Op gives cover.
You get so much info, fast rotate down the stairs, op cover.
Easy reaction.
It's a very hard off angle.
Yeah, there's 5 other spots that ZEDKO's looking at when he comes around that corner first. Pillar flash was a little short. And NiP just gonna stay on the break for a second. Little jump spot here from Shock. Hampus makes that contact, looking for it. Smoke goes down ahead of him. A flash to the far side of Monster. Good spam damage. Plopsky's trying to find his entry, but Shock is going to be a real nuisance back here. 25 seconds on the clock, a 3 versus 5 to unfold. A peek out from connector ends Plopsky as his patience becomes his grave. Rez, 1 versus 5, never going to happen. Solid, rock solid hold on the B site from Sinners.
That was the best round of the half for sure.
Perfect.
For Sinners. I mean, everything was so good. beastik this time was timely on the flank. He picked a good spot for the 5v4. Opening op kill easy as NiP try their kind of slow crawling default. That's very light on grenades and it's punished by forsyy. And then the B site hold is way better too. They don't just die to the guy who walks out Monster first. Instead they throw their utility. They maintain barrels control. They have a perfect crack spot as they're jumping from the barrels. And they delay long enough. So yeah, everything is so much better there. That's kind of crazy. 8 rounds, 2-round lead.
Marked improvement.
Yeah, they got to be proud of that. And they'll feel pretty good, I think, already going into the second half. Expected a bit more here from NiP after the recovery in the early game.
2 1vx situations so far this half, both on the board for Sinners. Marked difference. And a marked gap in economy here for round 15. So the force buy's got to be it. All they have to offer us, Mac 10, Galil, and an AK. Utility basically non-existent. 1 smoke, 1 Molotov, handful of flashbangs. A solo play here from Plopsky. Neofrag. Ooh, he's gonna get chased. The Mac 10 bests him. The flashbang didn't come all the way around, so Plopsky, he's happy to take that fight. Now Rez can also help him through the doorway. We're gonna get a boost here in mid on Fountain. Trying to see if there's anybody postured on long. No spot, no shot. beastik in a position here to maybe claw back man advantage. We get NiP leaving what was a little bit of Fountain's presence to really hope to sink their teeth into the B site to end this first half. We had an 8-7 on Inferno. We're looking at another one here. Still grenades to be laid down on the B site, 35 seconds. Shock, he could throw his smoke out. Looks like he's gonna give it to himself. Creates a little bit of temporary cover within this pit. Forsy's on the quick rotate. Shock, good job of shaving off Plopsky. Bomb is here on ZEDKO. If that gets dropped, this round is over. And we've just got nothing but kills here from Sinners.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is as clean as can be. 3-round lead for the Sinners at the end of the half. Hook, line, and sinker.
That was money. I mean, they got better as the half went on. They maybe got like very fortunate in that first round. They had that great scout round that Forsyy got because it resulted in 3. But since then, they've kind of validated those early game results by putting together some very solid CT setups. Not dying to the monster walkouts, I think, was the #1 thing that NiP kept using against them. ZEDKO lining up the op to the wood wall, getting that kill, walking in another round, getting that kill, and that's pretty much what allowed NiP to win the majority of the rounds, just getting the bomb down on the B site. And towards the end, Sinners were just a better team. Very legit 9-6 here for Sinners. Definitely not the result I was expecting. This half will also be hard. See if they can keep it up.
Yo, we're looking pretty quick. Keep it simple. Look at this. Push through the short side. They're completely circumventing the B players of NiP. And now we've got 4 guys on the bomb site.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, but nobody covering the plant?
Oh,
no
come
way.
on, man.
No way, bro.
And he just committed to it?
Aye. Here comes the connector swing. Maybe beastik brings it back. He closes the door, returns to his cave. Neofrag will find Plopsky. This is recoverable because hampus just gets soared forward by Shock. The jump behind the pillar. Bomb's still not picked back up, but the kills are all there. That's a recovery.
God.
Sinners, love you, brothers, but you almost deserve to lose that.
Yeah, I mean, the B site's empty, but like there's CT somewhere.
Bro.
You know, I mean, you're going to usually have short control to come with it. Sandbags is like the #1 spot people go. If there's a monster hit, there's no one on the site. So that was a bit silly. There was actually a moment there where they could have even pulled off the heaven plant when they pushed the CT, which I thought the idea they were going for, but they went for default. And ZEDKO had the idea that someone was going to help him. He just went through that whole plant. I mean, he didn't even die instantly. And then beastik finally opened the door.
Guys.
But hey, they just straight up outgunned NiP despite that.
There. All right. Recoverable.
Yeah.
That would have been such a
Silly way to lose.
grueling mistake.
Yeah.
And you know, the stomach would have sunk had they lost it, but
And they did that on like no grenades. I don't even know what they
just
smoked.
walked out and planted.
Yeah.
Yo, free B site, guys. Oh, that's funny. Two T's push towards graffiti. They also checked flank, like they thought maybe... Like, that's the funny thing, is they checked flank, which means they were aware of the possibility that short had been taken, but they didn't think about maybe holding short.
You sometimes on a tactic like that, you come out B, you smoke short, right? Just hold monster, wait for the flanks, but left it open, didn't cover it. Interesting combo. 3 long setup here from the CT side, but Sinner's attention is all towards B. Still top of the stairs. Searching things out. But they're just waiting. Do we have another resmoke here? Brollan has one. And I don't even like to play too committal on these eco rounds, so this is a good risk from them.
Rez gets that. Turns on a dime. They've got 2 players lined up. 5-7s. 5-7s. 3 kills on the monster. They push out for guns. What?
Okay. Gotta trade those. Gotta trade those. You do have to trade those.
Yeah, you got to do something.
I don't think anyone should overthink that situation. You gotta trade those kills. Of course, they could have flashed. They could have swung differently. They could have walked to the end, then jumped off the wall and bounced to the right and swung together. But at the end of the day, they lost to some pistols.
Just the 5-7s.
Yeah.
The whippersnappers. All right, force buy up from Sinners. It wouldn't be a game of CS with a little back and forth force war to kick off the half.
True.
Last time was Sinners who came out on top before NiP stabilized in the midpoint. ZEDKO. There's already a player out party. Brollan gets tagged up slightly from that. ZEDKO, nice clean headshot versus Neofrag. Wanted to extend to help out on party, but also doesn't want to get swarmed here. He doesn't have support yet from the A site. But now there is somebody in position here. hampus, he's going to go peeking around long, finds Shock. Easy does it for the NiP conversion. It's going to be a 2-round lead now for Sinners. But a CT side from NiP on Overpass that's already stabilized since losing pistol. Again, we saw the swapping of the sides on Inferno and then nothing but NiP. No reason to believe that cannot happen again. Sinners just 2 Desert Eagles to try and take something back.
2 or 3 rounds ago, no one from NiP had over 10 kills. We're just crossing that border now.
Meanwhile, we take a look at forsyy. Brothers 16 and 8.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Having a good one. But as we try to highlight him, he dies. Understandably, of course. And the last one's there as well. So pretty uneventful in terms of force buy rounds. All is good. Brollan inside a connector, serving up an early kill feels like that gives confidence to ZEDKO to keep peaking when you got that connector threat. And NiP stabilize early on for the defense.
The mood with the Sinners has not felt great. I will just say. Now, I don't actually know. I know some of the other teams kind of know more about their personalities and stuff like that. And everyone's different, but they've never really looked that energized. I think it's always felt kind of, there's been a frustrating aura.
Sure.
Yeah, for the Sinners.
For the record
And
as well.
even when they're doing well, you know, what a big round. So sometimes it's good to be calm, but
There's a
okay,
smile.
there we go. Yeah. I mean, it's a big event, but I think it's important to
Have fun.
It is important to have fun. It really is.
I will say for the record as well, we have to remember Sinners, they played Copenhagen Flames in a best-of-1 on Overpass. Their first half on T-side, only 4 rounds. So we're not looking at their offensive half and thinking this is them and their chance to be rock stars. They've already kind of tempered our expectations. I feel like NiP gonna try to knock them down a peg again. Glock boost inside of the playground, looking for some early contact, seeing if NiP play close, but closest will be hampus. Doubling back from connector now. And getting away. Scout shot from ZEDKO. Roll it on the highlight reel. Nobody's going to beat Nikadaz when it comes to the scout play, I think.
In history.
Well, Searson would like to have a word.
Yeah, he has a scout ace that we've probably casted.
Yeah.
I mean, must have seen like so many of his scout kills.
You know, Nikadaz a clear challenger, shall we say.
It was a pretty nice scout ace.
Brollan scoffs them off. And the gun rounds begin. So this should be the challenge. This is the test.
Was it Brollan who was in jail in the skit that they did?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he was in jail.
They jailbroke him.
Got him out. Just like Forrest.
Yes. He was in jail for far too long.
Hop in from ZEDKO. No more are the scouts. Come on, Sinners. Qualification on the line. Brollan backs up with the easy pickup. Ooh,
Got
there
him.
he gets caught by forsyy. We get ZEDKO in the water. Combat opping with the deagle. ZEDKO just thinks he can get out through that smoke grenade, but punished for his aggressions. Man advantage secured here from NiP and half health for 2 of the 3 remaining Sinners. Bomb will be picked back up at the very least. Utility, 1 smoke here for NeoFrag, so even if they just try to press up close to the A site off of this bathroom's contact, feels like NiP are going to be comfortable, especially with hampus being the thorn in the side of this setup. Oh, another smoke. Okay, that's at least a bit more.
Yeah.
You can go for the 2 smoke, execute, bank, and dumpster, but remember, we've got a player already inside sight.
Yeah, I wonder if hampus heard this. I mean, he doesn't even have to worry because his teammates have a long wide open to them. They don't have to think about this. And he's actually, okay, yeah, I was like, why is he going for a long flank here?
No time for that.
There's no need either. He's got a lot of info. Sight hits coming. CT's actually playing back, not in the site at all.
No,
which, the flank will be seemingly pretty powerful. Looks like they're going to try to cover this. Bomb will
no, again.
They don't
forsyy
cover it. Yeah.
Tries to go short side.
That was not very great. They didn't have enough players to do everything they wanted to, and they were kind of suspicious about the fact that no one was on site. I think they were all trying to get ready to trade.
Yeah.
So maybe it was smart for NiP just to really just play rotator spots, let hampus work. And he was pretty quick on it. He was pretty quick on it there. They were just getting that bomb down.
forsyy jumps back from the bomb site, checks short side monster instead of holding the door, and that's bomb plant denied.
Yeah, there were some more holes there. Like, even if hampus had played inside a long, he could have just peeked out from long and stopped that plant. Sinners at no point in that round had long control.
Risky business. Early damage done as well, so second half, I don't want to say failing, but fizzling out.
Yeah. The cola's been left on the table for a day. It's still carbonated, but a little flatter.
Oh, cola. I thought you said coal. Like a, you know, like a
minor coal?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, why would it be fizzling? What don't I know? Slow walk short. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
CT side very comfortable inside of their bomb site.
They kind of play a lot like NiP, but they do a little less. So I'm not sure they can pull it off with the same swagger.
A little less NiP. Nobody wants that. Shock sees nothing. Barrel's clear. But in reality, a lot of presence here. Rez delivering the gifts of death to the Monster Peaks. Rez, ooh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. He had almost an anti-eco ace, but Hampus gonna put his name on the end of it.
Hampus doesn't give kills away.
No. You want an ace, you gotta work for it.
Yeah.
You gotta beat me to it.
Welcome to Overpass.
And Sinner's just...
You must love like Rez because of his CT side overpass.
Yeah, definitely.
He is quite a CT side overpasser.
Yeah, big on it.
Has he been playing bathrooms actually? No, right?
No, he's been down on
They switched. Yeah, they just realized they switched him out.
It's young blood Brollan.
I guess that improves. I mean, both sides now very, very strong with that.
The Brollan S-Tag A-Site combo. Ooh, good flash. Or bad flash, seeing as it's his teammates.
I think Brollan walked into the prac room and just stared at Rez right before they were about to play Overpass.
Rez asked, "What are you looking at?" And Brollan just didn't answer.
Just menaced.
Dominate eye contact. That's how you take whatever position you want. But I am down with you. I do feel like, you know, as much as I could watch Rez play A all day, it does improve their B site.
Yeah, and B is fun too.
For sure. Give Plopsky a little support.
Oh, that was spotted. Oh, okay.
Nice shot from S-Tag. Shock's up close, though. And we've got two CTs with back turns, but oh, there is a third inside sight. That should be the cover. Oh, Shock!
Man.
Hampus doesn't get killed from that, but they still don't know about Brollan. He guns down one, goes for the second player in the bathrooms, but that's not going to be his opening at all. Rez sent back up from the B site into A. He gets shot at from B site, so now there's this like weird ambiguity because beastik is obviously showing contact. The bomb could have walked into A. We still have Shock on 13 health inside that A site, but beastik's deep position. And how does Plopsky not expect that?
Doesn't clear it at all. Just about to see the bomb crossing on the site too. Oh, Rez.
Oh, this is a weird one, man.
Yeah, that's very weird. It's been a lot of weird ones. I think Rez actually has a chance to go for this, even though he's quite far away.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got all his utility.
Let's see if this clutch can happen. Not worried about the shorter, closer corners. Incendiary thrown onto short. 62 health in the 1v2. He's standing in the open.
Oh,
all it would have taken was a quick little snap, but instead it is the Sinners with a T-side win. I'm shocked by Plopsky, not expecting close corner, because when Rez is in, you know, the stairs to bank, he gets shot at from bomb plant. And Plopsky, he's like 6 seconds, 5-6 seconds later walking into the bomb site.
Right, yeah. That player could have been anywhere, for sure.
So kind of throws caution to the wind. Ultimately, it's kind of on Hampus. Lets the player come out from bathrooms, kills the guy on short, and then doesn't pick up the kill.
In my opinion, they got the op shot off from S-Tag.
Yeah.
And then they don't smoke divider. They just leave everything open still. So now there's 3 choke points outside divider, inside bathrooms, and long, and they can all peek at once. It's like, yeah, it would have been sweet to just frag them out, like all peeking all these different angles. But they could have just smoked divider, then turned their attention to the front of bathrooms and long. Fought that way. Nicely done from Plopsky. Just a little bit of awareness there goes a long way. And there's a lot of ways to counter this headshot position, but it doesn't make it a bad spot. You can still answer back.
All in all, too many options in that last one for NiP to hang on to. Neofrag feigning a little bit of presence here. Bomb still back in spawn, so no overcommitment from Sinners. Tight game, 11 all. An opening on this T side, you know, and that's something we didn't see on Inferno. They switched sides, they got 1 round, and then it just was NiP to rack up victories. I think a lot of people are just sort of expecting NiP to come in here and pretty easily dismantle Sinners. But they are, in fact, keeping this overpass map close. Brollan,
Bomb.
13 health as he drops that bomb.
What a duel to win.
He's going to get swarmed, though, and there's nobody nearby to help him.
But they're
so
coming
really,
this way first.
How much does he get? How much more can he offer? Oh, my God. forsyy switching guns. Switching guns instead of taking the fight versus Brollan.
Is he going to get away?
Health. ZEDKO picks up the shock frag, and now it is only beastik. How in hell does Brollan survive all that?
God, that's so well. You see how good that smoke is? Not only did he use that smoke to section out the long bathrooms fight, but he used it to escape as well.
He just leaves.
It totally covered him with his flash. That was such good utility usage from Brollan. Really nice shooting as well. And it just comes down to that one duel, 10 HP the difference. And that's the Brollan difference. You know, he's going to win most of his fights. Really well handled.
How much emphasis are we putting on forsyy going for the swap to the AK? Because he dropped his op to grab the AK to try and fight Brollan on long. Look at this. Changes guns.
Yeah.
And just dies.
I don't know. I had no idea what he was exposed to. No, maybe not the right awareness about where his teammate was in long bathrooms. If he was going to peek first, I have no idea why he would switch. Maybe he's always hated the op.
Yeah,
finally got his chance.
He's having an identity crisis. Just like, bro, even your pistol, man, 13 health. You'd think that dink had to have been communicated.
It's very true.
Maybe he didn't realize how tagged up he was. You know, sometimes unconfirmed damage. Regardless, that is NiP with the lead back in their hands, and on top of it, what should be an easy one in 24. But Brollan, whoa, caught with grenades in his hand. Oh! Scroll jump.
Who knows? It could be spacebar.
Scroll jump.
What if it is spacebar?
Nope, it's not.
It could be. Sometimes.
beastik gonna try to give chase to ZEDKO. He's playing on top of the dumpster, sees him through the window. beastik guns him down and opens this A site. This was a round where there was only one weapon for Sinners. This would be such a good way to claw back what feels like a mistake in the last one. The health is incredibly low.
That molly's enormous for getting back into the site, though.
hampus, he catches forsyy on top of dumpster.
Oh, that's well done.
That smoke is not ideal.
It's great for the CTs.
beastik gonna try to play on the side of it. hampus comes in, good headshot for beastik. ZEDKO dies on site. Rez with the wall bang, and it's gonna have to be shock in the 1v2 with only a deagle and 9 HP. We got a kid on Rez. Plobsky working up a little slowly. He's got a flashbang if they want to try to push this and get around this corner.
They're a little low.
Rez is kind of nervous about it. Shock. We got to see it. It's got to be a thing of beauty, and instead it's Plobsky with the close clear and NiP's 13th.
Damn. That was nice. Nice molly from hampus. Tough smoke from the T side. Just really nice one-way for the CT side to work with there. hampus used the one play that they tried to Jimmy rig against them, and got back into the site that way. Tough post plant, not a lot of utility. They had to play close, look for fights, so there was that. But yeah, it's the smoke just gives away the first kill. That's sick from Rez as well. NiP on the power play. Getting close to the 2-0 now. Another rifle round to chew through. That's 14 if they get it in. Sinners will probably have to force. They'll have some money left over, luckily for them. NiP not quite at the 5 straight here. ZEDKO taking the lead. He's making progress, but I don't know. Sometimes you don't commit in this position. Sometimes you just make some like present so that they start
just hang here,
nading it. Yeah, you try to draw out utility. It makes the CTs very insecure when you're in this spot, but you're also kind of vulnerable. And Brollan will catch one walking back
with his back turned.
Yeah, Brollan hung out there the whole time.
Don't walk back. You got to walk backwards. You got to keep your eyes open.
They do try to end up taking this monster presence.
Look both ways before you cross the street, or else NiP will knock out your teeth. And that is the lesson of this one. beastik stuck inside a connector. Nothing here, dude. Sinners, ultimately, the second half is really their demise. We saw a lackluster CT side on Inferno. And only 2 round wins here on the offense.
Yeah.
9 rounds after their CT side. It was probably feeling so good they won pistol. And then NiP cranked the dial. Looking to lock in a 14th with a 5 versus 2 at 25 seconds. I mean, if I'm Sinners, you really think you got a chance at this? beastik immediately loses his head, and forsy's op will be grandfathered into round 26. NiP 2 rounds away, folks, from the Antwerp Major. As I would say everyone expects them to be.
Right, right. Yeah, favorite in the matchup, kind of slowly winning. And Sinners, at least, I think they hold on to this op, and they actually have a full rifle buy and pretty good game. Grenades, oh man. Oh man, oh shoot, that's a lot of money. He has 1,700 left over. He can get armor for himself. Now someone doesn't have a gun. That was a key save. Nice hunt down there for NiP. Takes the edge off for this round.
100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
there are some big odds that shifted with that one kill at the end.
They had money to lose.
So here, they got one player outside of Monster, but NiP knew it the whole time. So they were just sitting and waiting for someone to lurk out. And then one kill goes wrong with Brollan hunting them as they go back towards B, and they think, okay, let's just take this risk. But for NiP, they're very happy with that. Everything has been quite comfortable. I think at this point, you're going to have a sizable utility advantage. You know they're forcing.
For sure.
Try to pre-nade early and basically wait for the slow rounds. That's where they blossomed.
Doesn't really strike me like NiP were stressed at any point in this best of 3, really.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when they don't smoke heaven on Overpass in the first half and then they lose 3-4 rounds because of it. That's sort of like, oh, we've
a little self-tilt.
Yeah, we've you know, kind of given Sinners a margin of error, but NiP kick it up a notch. It's going to be the armored Tech 9s and Deagles. A frantic attempt to force their way through Monster. Plopsky burns Shock to a crisp, goes for the short control, gets that kill. Oh, it is easy.
Yeah.
Rez, 2 kills at the end. NiP, 4 chances to lock in their tickets to Antwerp.
Oh yeah. That's gotta feel nice. I mean, again, when you have that much of an advantage and you know what the other team is gonna do, like definitely force up. Oh, did they actually? Maybe they have force. They got money now. They have money now. So maybe they didn't invest fully because they got the op on forsyy. So they tried it on the Monster Rush. Actually, you know what? That might be the case. That might be smartly done here from Sinners.
It's calculated.
And they have a better chance of scoring a round back now. I think that's great.
They only need 4, but they've only gotten 2 on this T side.
ZEDKO playing Ninja Gaiden up here.
Yeah, dude. Using his levitation spells.
It looks like he's wasting a lot of energy for some reason.
I saw Hugo die to that the other day.
To someone up here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's spinning in the air.
Ooh, oh, yo. That is easy for Brollan.
Wow.
Peek off of the flash from Rez. ZEDKO continues his meditations. NiP leaving an impression on Sinners. This is not an elimination. Sinners are not sent packing, but NiP about to be sent soaring forward to the actual major. And when we look back at their RMR, it's just going to be a kind of easy does it type mentality. The only thing they've lost is a best of 3 versus the Copenhagen Flames. Half of the revenge served up. Brollan continuing from that early Bathrooms success, and Brollan in this series, pretty standout. Dominated Banana on Inferno pretty frequently, and he's looking to lock in this final round for NiP. They've got 2 of the CTs already tagged, so their life is on the line. This is doable. This is winnable. But beastik and ZEDKO start to separate. ZEDKO was scoped up, clearing corners. ZEDKO thinking about Bathrooms. beastik just needs to lock in bank. Any kind of retake that comes from the depths of B will be spotted. Flashbang is perfect from ZEDKO. There's the pop-up from ZEDKO, but how about the pop-off? Oh. 3 kills and a valiant effort, but in the end, it is ninjas in pajamas going to Antwerp with relative ease. A smooth sailing here at the RMR.
Yeah, that's well done. They get the 2-0. They get the 2-0. Everything falls into place. It's a clean finish. They don't even have to work too hard. That's it.